Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to today's webinar, How to Make Your Website Talk. My name is Pallavi, and I'm thrilled to be your host today. Today's session is all about transforming your website into an interactive platform that just doesn't inform visitors, but engages, responds, and convert them into customers. We are joined by Mr. Ajay Kumar, sales head of AIQoD 360, with extensive experience in helping businesses leverage technology for growth. We'll discuss the evolution of website, showcase how conventional AI chatbots like ChatGenie can transform engagement, and even demonstrate its capabilities live. And don't forget, we have an interactive poll and hands-on activities lined up to make this session engaging and actionable. Thank you, Mr. Ajay, for joining me.
Thank you very much, Pallavi, for inviting for such a excellent and very contemporary topic. Most of the business they must have presence on the web, and without the presence in the web, it's hard to actually do a business nowadays. People want to see the website and build the trust. Okay. So and how the website journey has been over the past many years, and how it is becoming more and more advanced. So this webinar we will touch upon those topics, and I believe it is going to help all the listeners, viewers as well. Okay, so I'm starting by sharing my screen. Okay. Okay, let me know if you can see my screen.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Okay. So let me start by introducing how the evolution of websites have been. Okay. So if you really look at it, earlier, the websites were actually static websites. Okay. Then it became dynamic website, and then it became interactive and conversational websites. And we will talk about each one of them slowly and gradually. The first and foremost, what we need to understand here, why we have a website. So why business needs a website, and what is the need of a website? And what should be actually the thought process before we start a website? The first thing which most of the expert in many blogs, many places have been talking about, first the business need to understand what is the purpose of having the website. What is the goal of having a website? The first and foremost thing the business owner needs to understand, the goal of creating a website. Sometimes the goal is only providing information. Sometimes the goal is actually not only to provide information, but to bring traffic, sell some product, promote some ideas. So then from that perspective, the content and the design of the website has to be different. Okay. So for example, we talk about the websites where we are promoting, products. We are creating engaging experiences. So the websites have become, kind of a shop. Okay. Now imagine you go to a superstore where you see all the products displayed. Okay. And you go inside and you are able to see all the product beautifully displayed, everything, but there is no person there who can help you out in those stores. Okay. So once you are in the store and you don't find anyone, so you need to take care of actually browsing, checking, and then probably you will be able to find something which you use. Now contrast to this kind of shop, if you have another kind of shop where you go there, and in the shop there are agents, sales agents, waiting for you, greeting you pretty well, and they're taking you through the shopping experience, and then they will help you, for example, identify the color that you want, identify the size that will fit you. Maybe they will offer you, a brand which has a better discount. They will tell you what's happening in the latest in the fashion and all, and the one thing which they do is basically they ask you, sir or ma'am, what is your need, what are you looking for? Okay. And that kind of shopping experience is definitely more successful than a kind of a passive shop where you are not guided. Okay, so this the same experience happens on the website. Absolutely the same. The first and foremost, the business needs to understand what is the goal of the website. The second, the business owner must understand that how I create a website where the user needs are actually captured and I am able to serve them. So these two are really very critical and important part of evolution of website. So the first and foremost, initially the websites when they started, they were kind of brochures, textual websites where we actually had a lot of information provided for the users, and user need to go through and read through those information. And then as the technology changes, we also started to get dynamic websites where user can interact, they can browse, they can make purchases, they can actually, take polls, and, all kind of, activity can happen. Okay. Now, from dynamic website, as the technology grew, we also understood that a lot of personalization, recommendations, a lot of interaction happens, and there in the interaction, the website is able to understand your taste, understand your viewing history. They are able to understand what is your need, and based on that, they continue to promote things which are likely to be bought by you. So that's how the percent of converting them in the sales process became better. So those interactive websites definitely started to create a better online purchases, and that's the time in history probably the young generation has stopped going to a store to buy things, and they rather would like to browse through the interactive websites and select what is their need. It is saving time, it is saving money, and whole lot of benefits came. This again, the phase has passed, and now we are in a different, a new era where websites are no longer only interactive, but they're conversational. And what do I mean by conversational? I think this webinar we will explore in more detail. Okay. Now, here at this point, I would like to actually take you through some of the examples for static websites. Okay. Here we have a poll.
Before we go forward, there is one poll question we have for our audience. And it is, what's the biggest driver of website evolution today, according to you? Is it mobile optimization, or AI or ML integration, user experience, or search engine algorithms? I request everyone to just take a guess. What do you think is the most important aspect of website evolution as of now? And we'll just open the poll question for 30 more seconds. Thank you for your participation. And now let's see the results. 42% of the guests said that user experience is one of the most important or the biggest driver of website evolution. Mr. Ajay, we would like to have a thought of yours on this.
Yeah. So basically, see, today the world is no more black or white, and it is becoming gray. And as we move forward, the grayness is also increasing. Okay, so there's no right or wrong answer. I think today the market is a mixture of a lot of expectations, And if you take my personal view, I think most of the answers are relevant. And yes, I mean, success will, come only when you have multiple, ingredients put together. So there is no one formula for success. We need to actually do most of the thing and everything to be successful. Okay. So, and that's,
Absolutely.
I think, is the right approach. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving forward, just 1 minute. Give me a minute. Let me share my screen. Okay, right. Can you see my screen, Pallavi?
Yes.
Great. So let's look at some of the examples of the static websites. Okay. So, for example, Gutenberg.org. Can you see the screen, Pallavi?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So this screen is pretty, straightforward, static. It gives information. It talks about, the project Gutenberg. It has a lot of books, and the information is provided with some links, and that's about it. So this is a
Hmm.
very static website. There are some menus, and you
Yeah.
can browse through it. So that's one kind of website. Okay. Then we have dynamic websites. Again, this example where you talk about this stage bank, and you say this has a lot of thing which is dynamic. You can open an account. There are some buttons where you can browse through the menu, so it expands your view. Okay. Then you have various products, and then if you want to learn more, so there are buttons which will actually take you to various places. So these are the website definitely is better than the last one. Okay, and it is providing a better look and feel and serving the purpose. Okay,
Absolutely.
yeah, but now the world did not stop here, and I believe everyone knows Netflix. Most of them have actually gone through.
Yeah.
So once you go to Netflix, and each time you go there, the it looks like the Netflix platform knows you. Okay, you watch a particular movie, and then it starts to tell you that since you watched that movie, hence I'm bringing you more such movies and things like that. So this experience of this websites have become very personal, and when you have such personal, you're likely to be there more often because it is very dynamic, and based on your choices and taste and your past history, your even your browsing history, it is actually bringing products which you probably are more interested, and hence it is likely that once you are here in this platform, you're likely to continue to watch more than one product, more than one time,
Yeah.
and that's how the entire product is there. So that is very personalized and very good, better experience. Same goes for Starbucks, and same goes for many of the new age websites where they have taken this personalization to the a large extent. And then, of course, there is a conversational web site, which is AIQoD 360. And definitely, this website, has a lot of dynamic content with animations and all. But where is the conversational content? Is the ChatGenie. And this ChatGenie is basically a generative AI, personal agent, which sits on top of the website where you ask questions, and you ask questions in a very, simple English term. And once you ask question, it is going to give you the responses in your language. Okay. And that's how the ChatGenie is here on the website, which makes it the site which is conversational. So in case I want to go and find out price of a specific product. So suppose I can see there are multiple products over here. I want to understand in AI Code 360 suite how many products are there. Suppose I talk about, say, smart sales, and I want to know what is the smart sales price. So I can ask what is the cost of smart sales. So the ChatGenie is not only able to, give you result, but it is also able to, talk to you. Okay. So smart sales is offered for free. Okay. Now there is a smart sale premium product. So I want to understand. I don't want to have a free version, but I want to talk about the premium version. So what is the price of premium version of smart of smart sales? Okay. So I could have done this. I could have gone in, absolutely fantastic. Now, I could have got this information also by browsing the website, going to the pricing, to search the pricing page, and then look at the product list. And, I can go ahead and do it. But, this is going to take my time. Now, user do not have time. They want something quick, and they want to be conversational. So now the chat genie is allowing user not to actually get into the call, get into the browsing of the the website, but it provides the information in the chat window. Okay. And the training of this chat is very easy. You just upload documents and it happens. Okay. So that's kind of the chat genie, what is there as an example, which is the conversational website. Okay. I think Pallavi, you have understood the dynamics and the evolution of websites pretty clear, right? So now let's move on. Let's understand why we need to do the interactivity. Okay. Now for
So I have a
startups,
couple of questions before we move
yes,
forward.
Pallavi. Yes,
As
Pallavi.
the ChatGenie is an AI agent, and definitely this can be used as a sales tool as well. But in terms of you know, in terms of reducing the wait time, how can it help customers, not call the IVR numbers and get frustrated? How ChatGenie can help in saving time of the customers who are coming on the website?
Okay, great. Good question. So, see, I'll show you a specific, use case. So this is one of the conversational, website where the user can come. Of course, he has a website on one hand. He can browse through and see everything. But on the other side, he has a window, ChatGenie, and the ChatGenie is able to help. So I can go and ask multiple questions. Okay. And once I ask various questions, it is able to give answer. Okay. Now, once the answer is there with me, I will save time and go ahead and, finish things. Okay.
Hmm.
But at the same time, it may happen that user has not got enough information what he's looking for.
Hmm.
Maybe the website do not have that information. Maybe he has some query which the company needs to be connected. So I can ask those questions, and if I don't get such an answer, there is a possibility that I can go ahead and raise a ticket here. Okay. And the moment I say raise a ticket, it says who is the person, what is the main question, the description of the call. And if I have done, say, 5 to 6 queries, so it is going to take all the queries, put it in the description. And not only that, it is also going to summarizing basically what the user has been asking. Okay. And this summary, everything, once it is submitted, it goes to the help desk basically of the company. The help desk people will know what is the query all about, and they will know the history of the query, and they will be able to call back and connect with the user. Okay. So like this, what happens? The entire user experience is different. Now, what we have done, we have created a user experience where you are able to get maybe 90-80% of the queries answered there. So you don't need to pick phone, talk to people, or even browse the the website to understand what you want. So ChatGenie is going to do for that. It's like your personal agent. And even if that personal agent is not able to answer a specific question of yours, it raises the query and it goes to the backend team, and the backend team definitely understands what exactly is your answer and calls back. So that's a fabulous customer experience, and it saves a lot of time for companies who have implemented ChatGenie, and for that matter, any conversational, chatbot. Okay.
Wow. Now, in terms of the product context, as ChatGenie is Gen AI powered, it is definitely going on the website and researching about the product. So, how do we ensure that it doesn't go out of the picture, it doesn't go or it doesn't promote any other product on our website? How is the mechanism working at the back end?
Okay, perfect. So that's a very good, basically, question. So the back of the entire conversational ability is the LLM models. Now, the LLM models are basically, a trained model, and they have a good conversational ability. So they can actually understand your English, or for that matter, many languages. And these, conversation, when it understands, then it goes and actually generates the content whatever we need. Now, yes, your question is absolutely right that these trained models might bring something which is not basically pertaining to my product. So, what we have done in ChatGenie, we have created a context. Okay. So, basically, whenever we do a ChatGenie, we provide a context to ChatGenie that these are the contexts. And that context can be created by the content of the website, the brochures in PDF format, Word documents of various FAQs or knowledge management, whatever information is available in the company, we can take everything and upload to the ChatGenie like a context. Okay, and the conversational, ChatGenie has this ability that it is going to respond only through the through the context. Okay, so it is not going to respond anything out of the context. So suppose I will say, okay, tell me, a product which is not here. So suppose I will ask, what is the price of Tally software? Okay, so okay, so
Yeah.
this is one of the very strong feature that if you ask something about your competitor product, something else, so if it is not in the context, it is not going to respond. Okay, so we have put guardrails in the product, and the guardrails will ensure the output which is coming is relevant and it is within the context. Okay.
It must be very difficult to implement, gathering all the details, FAQs, building all the policies and documents must be difficult to implement ChatGenie.
Um, Well, it is not very difficult. And in this particular forum, I can take this, a step where I can ask the audience if they have any brochure of their product, they can go ahead and share with me. And I will take you another next 5 to 10 minutes. I'll show you how this brochure can go to a website, and it can create a context to the chat genie. So I'm open. Anyone in the in the audience, they can provide their brochure in the chat, and we can do it live.
Absolutely. So the stage is open for all the guests. If they want to try ChatGenie at their end, they can just share one of the brochures or any document which reflects their product and services. And maybe Mr. Ajay will show how ChatGenie can function. While we are getting the response from the audience, one last question I have. See, I'm very lazy and I don't want to type all the time. And
Shubham is ready to,
uh,
okay, Mr. Shubham. can you provide the document, any PDF as an attachment? Yes, Pallavi, go ahead. Continue
So
with your question.
when I don't want to type, if I'm traveling or driving, can I talk to ChatGenie?
Absolutely. So let me share. Okay, so I can see there's
Thank you
a
so much
document
for sharing your
also.
document with us.
Yes, there is a document I can see. Let me save it. Okay. Okay. Ramit, I will need your help also. So be ready, please. Okay. Okay. Uh, so see, when
Yes,
we
sir.
talk about this ChatGenie, okay, and we talk about say price of premium version of smart sales, okay. So there is a talk button over here. Just like, see, the user experience is already what user has been doing. They have WhatsApp, messengers, plenty of tools have similar, user interface. So we have been using the same user interface, and anyone in the world, very intuitive, they can just use it. So I can use this and I can ask questions, and it is going to, provide the answers. Okay. So
Hmm.
let me ask a question.
And while we are doing this, and before we close on ChatGenie, what will be the cost of this platform? Because it looks pretty expensive. Everything is right on point. It's user friendly. So please do let us know that cost as well.
Okay. Somewhere looks like Mike is, it is assigned to a different, system. So the mic is not available to ChatGenie. It is actually consumed by, this web application. Okay. So I'm not able to initiate mic here, but this mic is an option where we click it and I can talk and it can take the input, and based on the input, it will work. Okay. Now, the cost part, I will come, in the last part of it. Okay. Meanwhile,
Hello.
I have a document which has
Hello, sir.
come.
So,
Yes, Ramit?
sorry to interrupt. So, you have
Yes,
to allow the permission from the URL beside the icon. There's an icon beside the URL. So,
just 1 minute.
there's a lock icon.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you have to allow the permission.
Sound is given. Sound permission is given. Okay.
There is also a permission from microphone.
Yes, connection is secure. Okay, let me see from a different, I'll open the website from Chrome, not from no, here also it doesn't allow because see, this is basically the mic is, controlled by Zoom. That's the reason Zoom doesn't allow this. Okay, so this is okay. Let's proceed. Now I have got, I have got uh, brochure which has come, PG Max. Okay, okay. Let me see, Mr. Shubham's company. What does it do? So they are into helmets. Okay, good. So safety basically, infrastructure. Okay. So head protection. Okay. Okay. So head protection is basically okay. There are models. Okay, fine, fine. So there are head protection gears, which is it is selling. Okay. Um, so what we can do is we have our product a demo account, and we will be able to take it to the demo account. Okay. Okay, so this is my demo account, and I can show you there is a ChatGenie, and in the ChatGenie there is a upload button. So all I need to do is to go take this upload button, and I can say it's chat support, and I can say it's a company overview, okay, or market making. Okay, I can say anything whatever is suitable to me. So it's my company overview, okay, and I can say proceed, and the agent comes, the chatbot loading agent comes, and it says choose a brochure or material that I need to upload. And here it is, I have selected the PDF and I'm uploading the material. I say yes, please upload it, and the upload starts. Okay, so it is as simple as that. You take a brochure, and the brochure you just upload, and while you upload, the AI agent is going to take it, and it is going to consume it, and it is going to train the model. Okay, once the model is trained, it is up and running. So it's a less than a minute job, as you can see. Now this
One question I
especially,
have, sorry to break
yes,
the flow.
yes,
In terms of these documents, do we only have to upload these documents in PDF format?
no. So again, you can see here, if I select chat support and company overview and proceed, you see the documents, what are the formats which are supported. So document, PDF, anything. And soon we are coming out with other, features like images. Okay. So we will be able to take pictures of brochures, and, we can upload the image as well.
Okay,
Okay.
wonderful.
Yeah. Okay, great. So now we have the document uploaded. What we need? We need to connect this ChatGenie to the website. So suppose we have a website which is basically a kind of a demo website for us. And what we want to do is to connect this particular account with that specific demo website. Okay. Now for that, what we need to do is we have in the setup wizard, we have a ChatGenie plugin. And in the ChatGenie plugin, if you look at it, there is a piece of code which is given. And all I need is basically take this piece of code and connect and add it to the header of the website. That's about it. Okay. Also, there are some customization which can happen. Say contact detail in case of no response. If we want to enable the ticket raise feature, which I have shown. So these are the options that can be given, and we can connect to the APIs which which are there. And it's a very simple configuration. All we need to do is to put the API name, and that's about it. Okay. So like that, we have a very simple setup. And Ramit, I will request you to do this, setup in the account, and just send me the account, the website detail in the chat, so that I can show it further.
So I
Okay.
have attached in the chat.
Very nice, very nice. Thank you very much, Ramit. So I take this and I go here, and this is the website. It's a demo website, which is basically, it's just a demo. And what we will have is the icon for the ChatGenie. And this icon is going to actually, we will ask some question related to headgears. Okay, so the website is here. Okay. And here is the icon of ChatGenie. And once I ask, it is going to ask you about your detail, which is nice. And then I can say, okay, PG Max was the company. So please give more information on PG Max. PG Max, I hope I have written it correctly. Okay, let me open PG Max. PG Max, maybe there is a space there. Okay. So I want to know about headgear protection. Okay, so if it's pretty informational. If, I want to talk about headgears and it's talking about what are the headgears. Okay, let me ask what are the models available? Okay, that's amazing. So it is fetching details from the brochure. Okay, please give me details about model Senator.
Wow, that's amazing.
Great. So you see how much time did we take to actually take the brochure, put it in the ChatGenie platform, take the ChatGenie platform code, put it into the website, and in the website, the model is trained. And not only it is able to talk to me about the products and its model, but it is able to give the technical details, what is there in the brochure, and all of it in less than 10 minutes. Okay. So that's the kind of conversational, website has the ability, and definitely user when they come
I
to
just
Hello,
have
you.
like,
sir.
Yes, Piyush.
So your voice is not able to hear actually.
Okay, now is the voice is there.
We are not able to
So I
hear
think,
Chat Genie. How does it
yeah,
sound?
You're not able to hear the chat, Jenny. How it is?
Yes.
Okay, okay. I think that is because a mic
so you have to share the
is
tab. So you have to
no.
share the tab.
Okay, let me try that. Let me try that.
So one thing is for sure that Chat Genie is faster than a human because when he showed the document, it was a pretty long document with lots and lots of words. So it would easily take 30 minutes to understand what the informations are there in the document. And Chat Genie reflected that within 5 minutes. So it's very smart platform.
Right now, let me know if you can hear the voice.
No, you're not able to hear yet.
The voice is not coming still.
No, yeah, it's not coming.
Okay, let me do another share. Just 1 minute.
1298 is
Yeah.
to 2016 Part 2 certified.
Yes. So basically, see, sorry about the sound sharing.
Model Senator is a safety footwear with the following specifications: button combination leather, Liberty Grey lining with foam lamination, 200J imported steel toe cap, composite toe cap available on special order, single density push sole, aluminium, rust-free, eyelet, Liberty in sock with 4mm EVA for extra padding. It is AC 15298 is to 2016 Part 2 certified.
Great. So now you can hear. Sorry about the first time. I didn't realize that the sound is not shared. Okay. Great. Now you see there is another flavor to it. So if I ask this question and I ask them to respond in Marathi, so again what will happen? I simply need to go and change the language.
मॉडेल सेनेटर हे
Marathi.
खालील वैशिष्ट्यांसह एक सुरक्षितता पादत्राणे आहे. बार्टन कॉम्बिनेशन लेदर, फोम लॅमिनेशनसह लिबर्टी ग्रे लाइनिंग, 200 जे इम्पोर्टेड स्टील टोकॅप, विशेष ऑर्डरवर कंपोजिट टोकॅप उपलब्ध, सिंगल डेन्सिटी पीयू सोल, ॲल्युमिनियम, गंजमुक्त, आयलेट, अतिरिक्त पॅडिंगसाठी 4 मिलीमीटर ईव्हीएसह लिबर्टी इनसॉक. हे ISI 15298 ते 2016 भाग 2 प्रमाणित आहे.
Wow, that is wonderful. How many languages does it support?
Great. So it supports the 22 Indian languages and French, a selective handful of international languages also. And as we speak, we are every week, every month, we are adding the support of more languages. And the product is ready for globe, basically, including Arabic and Chinese.
Wow, that is amazing.
Great. So now coming to your last question, you talked about the cost, right?
Yes.
So let me ask ChatGenie. This is the AIQoD 360, page, and let me ask, what is the cost of ChatGenie? Okay. What is the answer that you expect, Pallavi?
I think it's pretty
The
expensive.
cost of ChatGenie varies based on the plan chosen. The available plans are free, standard, most popular, premium, user, month, and ONPREMISE, user, month. The costs in USD are $59 for standard, $131 for premium, and $162 for ONPREMISE.
Okay.
Okay.
So basically, see, if you look at it, the cost, price perspective, I will show you the price. First of all, it is free. Okay. People can just come. There is a free tier, and in the free tier, 5 GB of data is absolutely free. They can just use it. Absolutely no cost at all. Okay. They can use it. And if they, their volume will increase, then they will have to go for the standard popular, which is also less than 2000 rupees a month. It is absolutely nothing. You get 5 GB of storage. And then for heavy, enterprise, mid-size enterprises, there's a different. It's still for even the biggest enterprise, if you talk about it, it's a very tiny fraction of their IT expense, very small. And this just seamlessly connects to all kind of, websites. Okay, all kind of websites. So hope cost perspective now you see it's absolutely free for you to, use.
Okay. And how do we, if we want to use it for free, what are the steps involved?
Okay, the steps are pretty simple. User need to go. They need to go to our website product.aiqod.com. Okay, and they just need to sign up over here. And once they sign up, that's about it. Then rest of the steps I have already shown. They need to there's already the free plan will be available. They can take a document, upload it up to 0.5 GB and take the piece of code into their website and they're done. That's as simple as that.
Oh, wonderful. Okay.
Great. So now I think we are at the end of the session. If you want, audience to have any question, I will be very glad to, answer.
So the stage is open for our audience. If anyone has any questions regarding the Gen AI powered chatbots, how to make your website interactive, the stage is open for them to ask. And please feel free to ask anything. We are more than happy to entertain.
Okay. So meanwhile, people are raising questions. Let me tell you, let me set a stage for our next webinar. Okay. Okay. One question is about link of the product. Ramit, please share the link of the product on the chat window, please. Okay. So next webinar is also going to be very interesting. Okay. Now I can say that there are a lot of people, they go to various, events. They do networking with people, and while they do networking of people, they collect a lot of visiting cards. Okay. Now what happens to those visiting cards? they they will be on the office desk for some time, and maybe in a week's time or 2 weeks time they will be able to remember, and they will be able to make calls to these people. But after 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or 4 weeks, they are nowhere to be seen. So those contacts are absolutely gone. And say 2 months, 3 months later, you want to actually see where it is. You will have to go through your memory to understand where is, what was the name of the person, whom did you meet, what was the company. So it becomes very hard. Okay. So what we are coming out with a platform where once you have this visiting card with you, you just scan it and it goes into your contact. And what we do, once it is there in your Google contact, my product is going to go sync with the Google contact. And from the Google contact, we bring out the leads, and we understand that this lead is there. Then we understand which is the industry it is. And we know the system, the AI agent will know what are the products that we have. And then based on the product, they will identify which are the products which need to be targeted to this. What are the product interests that will be there for this specific customer? And with that information, there's another AI agent which is going to understand what are the content that I must share, which are the channels, email, WhatsApp. And based on the identified content and identified channel, there will be a campaign manager, another AI agent, who is going to work and actually do the entire, communication and nurturing the lead and qualify the lead for demos and sales. So this entire suite is going to be actually a full automated multiple AI agents working together like an orchestra. And this is what we will talk about in our next webinar. So please stay tuned to our channel, and hope we will be adding more value.
And one question is coming from Mr. Devesh before that, let's just the question is that I already have a website where all the information is stored. So is there any mechanism to convert that into PDF files so that it can be uploaded directly into ChatGenie?
Yeah, so Devish, basically converting to PDF, yes, I mean, we can take pages and save as a PDF file. That's one part of it. But we are also coming soon with the feature where we just need to give the website, URL, and the ChatGenie is going to get trained from all the sitemap content from the website. So you don't need to do anything apart from putting the web URL into ChatGenie setup. That's about it.
Oh, that is pretty easy. So now it's time for another poll question. So if you are a chatbot, if your chatbot could have a personality, what would you choose? Friendly and helpful, like a good customer representative, witty and fun. Let's make support exciting, professional and direct, no time for jokes, or sassy and sarcastic. Give me some attitude. So what do you think will be the personality for your chatbot?
That was a nice question.
Let's take a couple of seconds for all of us to answer this question. And let's take 30 seconds. All right, and here are the results. Okay, 58% of the guests have said that friendly and helpful is the best personality fit for the chatbot. I had voted for sassy and sarcastic. Any views from your side, Mr. Ajay, on this?
Great. Definitely. I mean, everyone needs a good friend in life, and so does if there is a website who will act like a friend, who will be helpful. That is definitely one of the big requirement today, and rightly so, because now we have so many plenty of options available. Anything you want to do, there's a plenty of options available, and you have tremendous websites there with a lot of information. You do not know which one is the right one, which one is the truth, showing the truth. So definitely you need a good friend who will be helpful and will help you in taking the right decision, so that you don't lose money, lose time, and you get the quality output. So kudos to our audience.
Thank you all for joining us today and for such an enthusiastic participation.
There's one more question I can say
Okay.
from Mr. Shubham. How does ChatGenie handle complex queries or escalate them to company executive? Yeah, that's a good question, Shubham. So basically, ChatGenie has the AI agent has this capability where they can actually look at the questions, and from the contextual document which is uploaded, like a human, it can go find out the relevant text, relevant information, and will prepare, generate a response, human-like response to them. Okay. Now it may so happen, as I have shown earlier, that maybe the response is not at all suitable, or to the fitting to the reply to the user. In that scenario, the ChatGenie provides an answer to actually create a ticket from the system. Now the ticket goes to the specific help desk queue, and not only the ticket goes, but the ticket also contains the entire history of your chat with your mobile number and email ID. So the CSR rep, the CSR will be able to understand exactly which were the question that you asked, and how your interaction with ChatGenie happened. And not only that, it also have a summary so that it can read it fast and call you back with the history. And then they will be they will be able to understand what are the questions which customer have, and we are not able to, the automatic way it is not being able to handle. Now what senior executive will do, they're definitely going to improve upon the knowledge base to the ChatGenie. It will actually create documents, and those questions, and those answers will be provided to ChatGenie like a training. And with the training, the ChatGenie will be enabled to actually answer those questions, and henceforth it comes. Okay. So I hope, Shivam, I am able to answer to your question. Okay.
And another question is coming from Mr. Ankish. Which is the model which is being used in ChatGenie, and how secure is the data when it's uploaded in the platform?
Right. So there are two parts of it. First of all, as Ankesh, you will know, if you see the industry, recently a lot of models have started to come in. So what today we are using Llama and various other models for various dedicated functions that we need to do. But that's not something static. As the new models keep coming, new versions keep coming, our R&D team is able to actually look at all the new models which are coming, and they experiment which is better. And if we get a better reliability and better content, then we switch to a new model. So as we speak, maybe in 3 months' time, 6 months' time, the underlying models will change. But for enterprise solutioning perspective, the multi-agent architect perspective, it is going to remain as it is. From business user perspective, nothing changes. However, the underlying model will continue to learn and continue to evolve. Okay.
Okay.
Second part is about security of the data. So yes, our system, we provide SaaS-based basically platform, and we actually follow the European and American standards for safety. HIPAA and all those things are already implemented. So the data is absolutely secure, absolutely safe, and it is following the international, IT security norms. However, still, if there is a large organization or some organization where there is a stringent need to keep the data localized under a specific firewall, we have ability to provide the solution as a on-premise. So when we talk about on-premise solution, we can actually make and provide the entire solution which functions under the company firewall. So there is absolutely no issue. It will follow all the norms which is already implemented by the company, and there will not be any issue whatsoever. Okay.
So, any other question from the audience?
I think Mr. Devesh has another question. Okay. So, Devish, you have a question. If you are able to connect with website URL, will you be able to help with connecting with other sources, exactly my CRM system? Absolutely. So we already have a connectivity to the CRM system. And what we have is, all we need to do is we need to provide the URL of that system and the method of get, systems, stateless APIs. And we can definitely get it and provide the information right away. For a large telecom organization, we are in the process to do a POC where user will ask the current outstanding bill, usage pattern, okay, and some usage detail, which ticket status and all. So this is going to come from the CRM system, and we have ability to actually connect to the CRM system and provide a very user specific answer. Only thing is, the user will have to use its authentication to actually log it, so that we understand who is the right user. Okay, we cannot give information about one user to the world. Okay, so that authentication, we need to actually build it in the system, and that's about it. From ChatGenie platform perspective, we can connect to CRM system and provide very user specific answers. Absolutely no issues. Great. I think we are crossing the time boundary. So
Absolutely. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today. We hope this session has sparked new ideas and inspired you to transform your website into a dynamic conversational platform that truly connects with your customers. And remember, every interaction on your website is an opportunity to build a lasting relationship or convert it into sales as well. So with solutions like ChatGenie, you are well on your way of creating an engaging digital experience. Please don't miss the chance to explore the free demo of our ChatGenie platform. So if you're interested, you can just reach out to us at connect@AIQoD.com, and we will schedule a personalized demo for you, and we will help you in putting a very nice chatbot to your website. So stay inspired, keep the conversation alive, and have a wonderful day ahead. We will meet you next time to our next webinar on next Friday. So thank you so much. And thank you so much, Mr. Ajay, for an insightful session.
Thank you, Pallavi, and thank you, wonderful audience, to ask very relevant and very good questions. Okay. Thank you very much.